Welcome to Triggered, the podcast where we explore what is on the other side of what may be triggering you. And I'm excited because I get to sit down with a pretty amazing person. Her name's Clutterbuck, and we explore the things that's really triggered her in life. And we dive deeply into her mum's passing and how that triggered her down a path where, she didn't want to go. But she gets very raw and real about her grieving process, what she's had to confront in herself through that, and how she's actually grown from that now and what she's doing today. It's a really honest, raw, vulnerable conversation. She holds nothing back. And so if you are ready to listen to real, raw, vulnerable growth and what it looks like, this is the conversation you want to listen to. Let's jump in. Well, welcome, Ash. Pumped to have you here on the Triggered podcast. I'm actually fizzing for this conversation. I even got tissues today because I do know that you are a crier.
Shots fired. Nah, it's all good. I'm vulnerable.
That's it. Nah, it's gold. You know that the one time that we did, when we got you at Kickstart Mornings, that's the first Kickstart Mornings we've had people cry.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. No way.
100%. Because you kicked it off. All right.
I usually try and make people laugh, but
you either laugh when you're pain or you just fully you jump all in. Right. It's good. It's good. Well, Ash, I'm pumped to have you here. I'm pumped to dive into your story. Obviously, I know a little bit about it, but I'm keen to learn a lot more of your journey. You're doing some pretty epic stuff now, but I don't want to spoil it. So for people that might not know who you are or know bits about you, can you give a quick overview on like your life journey, came from here, siblings, parents, always been here, or now maybe have traveled, property's always been a thing and hasn't always been a thing, like Wakaama, is that how you say it? Wakaama?
Yeah.
Hey, see, hey, little bits, but yeah, if you can, let's start with that, and then I got some questions.
Cool. Okay, exciting. Well, I am a talker, so I'll try and make it not too crazy. So yeah, I grew up in Christchurch. I've always been in Christchurch. My family moved into our family home when I was 6 weeks old, and we were there. My dad only just sold the house actually this year. And I've got a twin brother.
Yeah.
An older sister she's 8 years older than me. And then I just recently found out, you won't know this, that I've got 2 other sisters I didn't know about.
Whoa, when did you discover that?
One last year and another one the start of this year.
What the?
I know, it's nuts. Honestly, my family is just like, you could write a movie on it. It's crazy. But anyway.
Wow.
So that's been quite cool.
Was that, okay, I was going to say, was that like I'm angry, or is it like that's like how cool, I'm going to find out I got a bigger family? Like, it's
been really cool, but it's also been really hard because they're not my dad's. Typically it would be like your dad, like they were mum's kids.
Oh wow.
And they are in between when my mum met my dad and after my mum had my sister. So my oldest sister was alive and none of us knew that she had these 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's like, it's hard because the hard part about it is knowing that she lived her whole life with the secret and didn't feel she could talk to anyone about it. So that makes me feel disconnected from her.
Yeah, wow.
But it's exciting and they're amazing, and
so they are cool people.
They are cool people.
Not like dickheads or anything.
Nah. Yeah. No, that would be really. I know. I have been like, really.
Damn it.
I've been worried about that. Yeah. But no, they're really cool, and like Caitlin, the oldest of the 2 new ones, she's spitting image of my mum. Like, she looks more like my mum than anyone I've ever met in my life.
Wow.
So it's quite nice to, like, sometimes when I look at her, it's like it brings back memories. Yeah, so it's nice. So yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, we haven't got very, very far.
Man, yeah, I'm learning. It's great.
Yeah. So so anyway, twin brother as well, and then I kind of always, when I was crap at school, like just went to hang out with my mates and talk shit.
That's what school's about.
Yeah,
Social interaction.
absolutely, yeah. And then I went into like a couple of salesy jobs, and I did go to uni for a wee bit, but I failed everything, so I dropped out. I got like a $20,000 loan for nothing. I wanted to do psychology, and then like I just my school just really didn't set me up for it. And like I was really young, and I was like, I'm gonna get my degree, and I'm gonna be like trying to tell people how to like live their life, and I don't even know how to live mine.
Yeah.
So anyway, I dropped out.
That sounds like most psych students.
Yeah.
They go to psych. Most psych students have big issues.
They do, eh? That's like a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a thing.
Yeah. So I did that, and then I got into a couple of salesy jobs, and then moved into property management when I was 21, and spent a decade in property management. It wasn't really a thing. Like, I didn't know that I loved houses.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even just the houses, it's the people, like the people interactions that I get. But we lived in our family home our whole life, so we didn't like move around or see different houses. Our house was a bit of a shithole, so we didn't my parents didn't renovate it until I think I was 16.
Yeah,
it had like peeling wallpaper, and it was like leaking. It was just
rustic
like
or something,
rustic. So I still actually remember sitting in the lounge of our family home with a gas heater. Do you remember the old gas heaters?
Yes, with a little flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like real dangerous, I think now. Like I think they're like a big no. But yeah, I actually think Dad still has it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so just like but yeah, did a bit of travel. Went to Europe for 7 weeks, did a big Kentucky, as people do. And yeah, that's kind of, and then my mum, I guess the big part of the why I am who I am, my mum passed away coming up 3 years now, which is crazy to 100%. Think about. So that had a big impact on my life over the last few years. So yeah.
Yes, which is where you came to us.
Yes. Yeah, right?
Yeah, so you came, was it last year? Or the year before?
It must have been, because I was still at Ray White, and yeah, so it must have been last year.
Yeah, I feel like it was like mid last year, something like that, right?
Yeah.
So basically I remember we caught up. Or we bumped into each other somewhere, and you're like, I need to come and see you.
Yeah.
I was like, okay.
I wasn't ready to.
Yeah, because you're like, oh no, I'm going on holiday. So you're like, cool, I'm going on holiday. And I was like, all right, cool, sweet as. And then, you did reach out.
Yeah.
Right. So are you able to give, because you jumped into our cohort program, so I didn't get to like really sit down with you and figure out the nitty-gritties.
Divulge.
Yeah. So can you give me like a quick overview on what brought you to the point of, hey, I need to work on some mental and emotional stuff?
Yeah, I can do that. So when I bumped into you, I would have already been like maybe a year into the grieving process of losing mum.
Yeah.
And I was, for the year prior to that, I was like not utilizing my life in positive ways. I was drinking a lot. And
I love that. Not that I love drinking a lot, but as in, like, I love how you just said that. I'm just not utilizing my life in the best.
I was just like, I was literally, when people are like, oh, I'm just surviving, not thriving, like that was like, that was my life. Yeah. And like, I'd never really been like that. I've always been like I've always been a go-getter, like pretty like driven and always thinking about the next thing. So I kind of realized like I had to start like working on fixing myself, because I knew that if I didn't, I was gonna end up ruining my life pretty quickly. Yeah. So yeah, because when mum got sick, I was pretty much caring for her. She got sick, and then literally 3 months almost to the day she died.
Oh wow.
So in that time I was part-time caring for her while working part-time. So I kind of didn't really get to deal with my feelings because I was too busy trying to be
responsibility.
Yeah. And then she died and I just didn't deal with my feelings. I was just like, shove that down and and I've got quite a dark sense of humor, like, which I kind of thought was funny. I still kind of think it's funny. Sometimes I like to shock people with like dead mum chat, which is like maybe not nice to other people, but like it kind of got me through.
Can you give us an example?
The other day,
let's go. Oh man.
The other day someone was talking about like, or something about mum, and I was like, well, it's not going to be mine because she's dead.
Oh wow. People don't know what to do with that.
They don't, but like now I think about it as like time's gone on, and like I think death should be so much more normalized, and like it's just a fact of life. It happens to all of us.
It's gonna happen. Yeah.
But it was really awkward. I'll give you another example. Once I was having a couple of drinks with people from my old workplace, and there was a group of us, and one of the ladies was like, oh, you've just done so well, you've just handled everything amazingly. And I was pretty good at putting like a front on, so I was like, I'm really not. But and then I was getting a bit sick of it, and I was like, I don't really want to talk about it. There's a whole bunch of people around, and I was like, oh, it could be worse, my dad could be dead too. And the horrible part about that was that one of the ladies at the table, both her parents had, it's not funny, I just laugh when I get a bit awkward.
Yeah,
both her parents, so she'd had a similar situation. Her mum had died when she was quite like younger, and then her dad passed away, and she was like, well, yeah, you're kind of right, but I was like, that's probably not really fair. I probably just triggered that poor woman.
Yeah. You probably triggered yourself. That's your defense mechanism, right?
I'm like, I'm gonna laugh about this. Yeah, you don't laugh, you cry.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so, and you said, so mum passes a year, and a year or so goes by, you're aware that you're not dealing with yourself. Alcohol's the out. How often are you drinking?
I'm
not outing you. I'm just like, hey, there's a lot of people that you know.
Look, I work in real estate, so
yeah. That's it. So like the comparison, Rico, it's not that bad, you know.
I was drinking like, it wasn't probably how often I was drinking, because I probably wasn't. I can't remember, to be honest, but I was drinking a lot, a couple of times a week. So it wasn't like I was just like having a few drinks here and there, like just to like numb my feelings. It was like on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'd like go out, and then all weekend I would be like just stuffed. Like I actually am so lucky that my partner didn't leave me, because I was just useless. Like I didn't contribute to anything. So there was a
dark time.
A
dark time.
A lot of alcohol.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Okay, and then so there's a few things in this story, right? So mum passes. You said mum gets sick for 3 months. You're looking after mum. You have got a big family. Do you feel like parts of your family was also taking responsibility on, or was it like, oh no, this is...
Yeah, I look back now and I feel it's a hard one, because like some people just don't have the capacity to. And I'm also a little bit rip shit and bust. Like I was probably a little bit like, no, I'll just do it. Like it's easier for me to do it. And because like my dad is so trusting of people, like there was a couple of instances where mum would go, like when she originally went to the doctor, they told her that the reason she wasn't able to speak properly was because she had anxiety, but she had like a massive brain tumor. So when I got back because I'd been in Australia, when I got back, I'd said to Dad, like, what the heck, Dad? Like, you have to take her back. Like, this is not normal.
It's not anxiety.
So it was those things that I like kind of had to keep pushing. It wasn't that it was his fault or that no one else was doing anything, because they were, but it was just that I was like,
you're that
I was mum's advocate,
driven person that's like, well, we're going to get something done,
we're
going to get a result.
And I'm not like the type of person to sit and wait. Like, I'm like, right, we're doing it now. I'm not gonna wait till tomorrow or whatever.
Yes.
I'm also not afraid of conflict, and so Dad doesn't like conflict, and so he was like, he would never have gone into the doctor and been like,
hey mate,
sort this out. Like, this is not all good.
Yeah.
So that was kind of where I sort of like came in. Yeah. So
a bit of a strong, strong mentality.
yeah.
Which you can often in a big family dynamic, you often then become the person that everyone relies on.
Yeah, that, and also the one that everybody blames. Like, when Mum passed away, it wasn't until then that a couple of family members, and this was actually probably one of the harder parts of grieving. It wasn't dealing with necessarily the grief, because I knew that I knew what that was, and I knew, like, I just had to work through that. But it was dealing with people saying that I had taken time away from them because I was in control of what was going on. Because, like, Mum could only, there would be times of the day where Mum was like okay to see people or have visitors, and times when she wasn't. And because I was like doing so much, and it wasn't quality time, like I was like washing my mum and like cooking her meals and doing all of those things, which anyone would do, but like it wasn't like I was like sitting there hanging out with her, like getting more time than anybody else. So I would be like, hey, Mum said you can see, or like, you can see Mum at this time of the day, or do this or whatever. And because I was the one relaying that information, it wasn't me choosing that. It was all Mum's choice. That I had a few family members who felt, it was probably like 3, felt like I had taken time away from them.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was really hard, because I felt really attacked. I felt really hurt. And like the conversation originally came up at my mum's wake.
Wow.
So I was like sitting in my sister's room, like kind of like literally just buried my mum, and this conversation's coming up, like, we don't feel like things were handled that. And I'm like, what the heck? Because I only did, like, I think the hardest thing was that I only ever did what I did because that's like, it was always coming from a good place, and that's just what I would do for anyone in my family. But it felt like they thought I was doing it because I wanted to be better than other people, or like steal the light or the thunder or whatever.
Gotcha.
So, which wasn't the case. And I hope now some of those conversations I haven't addressed because I just don't feel the need to. So I hope now that they can look back and not feel that way. Maybe I hope they've worked through it, but that's
the thing, is you can't work through it for them. Like, it's their feeling, it's theirs to own, it's theirs to look at. And oh man, that's tough. So man, I mean, one, it's just like talking about blame in a very unfair situation. How do you reckon that impacted you?
I couldn't grieve. Like, I couldn't focus on grieving Mum because I was so worried about,
I've disappointed other people.
I'd hurt. And because, like, I am a people pleaser and I never want to hurt anyone. And like exactly what you've just said, like, you feel like you can't control them.
No.
Which then made me feel like I was spiraling because I wanted to control how they felt. I didn't want them to think these things about me, but I couldn't change how they, like, I can't go back in time and change what's happened. And because I was in such a dark place, I probably wasn't thinking rationally about how I handled certain conversations. And then I tried to just like pretend it wasn't a thing. And so I just was like, I'm just not going to talk to anyone then. So I just didn't like
straight to avoidance. Was that safe?
I was like, oh, it's easier to just, push it away. But so it was really hard to grieve Mum's death, and I think that's why it took me so long to get to a point where I was like, I need help, because I'm just like delaying it. I mean,
the bottle was helping.
The bottle was definitely help, just numb that pain,
That's it. Hey, well, the thing is, like, most people will look, because when we talk about numbing pain, one, we all do it, right? Some people just do it in a way that other people can easily judge. So alcohol is easy judgment. Like, oh yeah, well, you got an issue. But some people use performance.
Yeah.
Workaholic. Some people like it's literally, and you're like, cool, I become addicted to performance because when I perform, I get praise, validation, and then I'm seen, and so I don't feel any pain.
Yeah.
Until that goes away.
Yeah. And then you have to do it again.
And then I got to do it again. So over and over and over. So everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
You're just bold enough to say, oh man, I've been numbing pain. I got to sort myself out.
Yeah.
So then you come here and you do sort some stuff out.
Yeah.
Right. So we'd love for you to give some insight to your own journey in dealing, like, okay, cool. If I think of this, right, a year, mum passes, I get blamed for a whole bunch of stuff from people that I love the most. That's painful. I get into, cool, I'm just going to like go out and socialize and numb things. Then I get to this point, I'm like, cool, I need to sort myself out because I know I've got pain to numb. What was that pain that you then like, I'm going to look at myself now and actually get into?
Yeah, I think like...
And you can't even say, Rico, can you just skip this part?
Yeah, skip this, yeah. I think there was a whole lot. Like when I came and did the cohort, I actually didn't talk. Like the grief was a big part of it, but it wasn't the main part. There was actually a lot that I was dealing with underneath all of that I kind of didn't know.
Okay.
Like for example, your mum's your biggest fan, right? Like she's the one that's always cheering you on. I could have like tripped over and mum was still like, yeah, girl, you go, girl. Like, and like, I loved her for being that person, but I never felt like I could get that validation from myself. I always needed that from mum. So not only was I grieving her loss, but I was also trying to find out how to be comfortable with who I was and not needing external validation.
Without the applause.
Which comes kind of back to the family not having a positive.
Oh man, that would have hurt even more now.
Yeah. So I think that was where I kind of delved into like, why do I need so much validation? Why do I need people to like me all the time? Because I don't like everyone. So why do I think everyone's going to like me,
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Yeah, so I think that was the main thing. One of the things that I have always struggled with is being alone because my brain is so overactive. I'm constantly thinking about things. So when I'm alone, it's easy for me to get sad because I overthink things a lot.
Yeah.
And during the cohort, I ended up going, well, actually, I'm going to do something really difficult. I'm going to book a solo trip to Wanaka. And just drive on my own. And
was this during the cohort?
During the cohort. I took my Clear the Mental Mess book with me.
Yeah, let's go.
I did also get a really nice bottle of wine.
Yeah. No one's here to judge me. All right.
I couldn't drink it all in one go.
Yeah,
but I stayed in this beautiful accommodation, like one of those places. I had an outdoor bath. I really treated myself, and I spent time just being on my own. And and
did that trigger you at the start?
I was really anxious, anxious.
Like going.
Yeah. I was.
How good! This is epic. I love this. This is so good.
I was shitting my pants. I was like, I don't know, what if I come back even more depressed because I've spent a whole weekend on my own?
Yeah, wow.
But I drove down, I just listened to music or audiobooks, and then when I got there, I was like, I realized I always have loved music, and I realized that when mum passed away, I just always listened to sad music.
Wow.
I don't know why. I guess it just made me feel something. And I'd play her funeral song, which I look back now and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? So when I went there, I put on fun music and I was dancing and having a good time. And I realized that I can actually change the way I feel with things like music.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, and then I did some of my journaling and stuff, and then I went to the pub and I made myself have a meal at the pub like in front of other people.
Yeah,
my
by
own.
yourself.
Yes. So I
I'm challenging anyone that's listening to this right now that I can't go on yourself, like by yourself. Like this is gold.
It was sick. Like it was really hard, but I think the hard things, it's like, no one signs up for a marathon because it's easy, but it's no different. And that's like what you're doing, right? It's like your mental gym.
Yeah.
And so I was trying to think about, like, if this is so hard for me, then maybe I should be doing it. So
It's a great mindset.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. So you go have some isolation time. They'll be like, I'm not going to feel loneliness no more.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's amazing.
I mean, I do still feel lonely. And I do still struggle with being alone, but I've actually learned to really love it and like utilize it in a positive way.
So it's I'm not living a life of avoidance.
Yeah.
Of isolation time or like solitude.
Yeah.
It's more that you just know what to do, and you probably I think that a trip like that makes you confident in your own skin.
Yeah. I think the other thing I realized with it was that just because I was around people didn't mean I didn't feel lonely.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's talk about this. This is a great topic to talk about.
Yeah. So like I was walking around with this like heavy heart and I felt really hard done by that my mum had died, and I kind of felt a little bit like nobody else knows what I'm going through. Like a little bit like, ugh, I don't know. Now I look back, I'm like, cringe, but I can't believe I was like that.
Yeah.
But
you were numb.
Yeah, but I was around people, but I wasn't really like around. I wasn't connected. There. I wasn't present. I wasn't. I don't know. I was just I was super lonely because I didn't feel like connected. I didn't feel like people knew what I was going through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, which often makes it because you can often be misunderstood.
Yeah.
Which often can make you feel more lonely.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, I might as well just not speak.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
People can see I'm all right.
Yeah. I'm just having surface level like conversations. And the people that I was spending a lot of time with were like, they're great people, but they weren't like healthy for me. They weren't encouraging me in the right way. And then I actually remember my old boss Richard saying to me, he was like, Ash, this isn't you. Like you have made this your whole personality. Like you
shot Richard.
Yes, shot Richard. I was really pissed off with him.
Oh yeah, when he said that, like he triggered you hard.
I was not in a place where I was
not having it.
Nah, but that is, in my opinion, what good friends will do for you, because that actually probably was the moment when I was like, actually, I don't want to be this person. And if he thinks that I'm making myself this person, Mum would be really pissed off with me. She would be like, what are you doing? So
see, Ozzy, just I'm a good friend, bro, for saying that you don't have an eye for detail. So I'm just gonna add the whole story to everyone listening to this podcast. So it's cold. He's been triggered ever since.
Oh no,
that's good. I'm not triggered. No, not triggered. Yeah, no. I got new glasses, right? And obviously we work together. So he sees me every day.
Yeah.
And I'm with him for like most of the day. And he doesn't know that my glasses are completely different. And then James walks in and he's like, oh, dude, new glasses. And he's like, oh, that's what's different, bro. I was like, oh, it's okay. You just don't have an eye for detail.
And maybe he just looks past the glasses and looks into your eyes.
No, because then we'll throw another. I'm just throwing out the bus now. We got another. So we've had only one chair here for a while.
Yeah.
All right. I got another one and I brought it in at night. The next day, he's sitting here the whole time and had no idea that there was another chair.
Okay.
But yeah, no, he's triggered.
I can't tell if you're triggered or if he's triggered.
No. I'm cracking up. I'm cracking up. I'm like, this is too good. Hey, all I'm saying is that according to Ash, Richard was a great friend for calling it out. I'll bring it back. Anyway, sorry, side tangent. So coming back to you, Ash.
Yes.
So Richard triggers you, says you need to sort your life out because he clearly saw. Yeah, this is not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh man, no, this is I respect Richard.
Yeah.
Man, okay, I'm trying to come back from a good laugh and back to serious, back to serious mode. So you're going through halfway through a cohort, you're noticing, like I need validation from people. I don't want that need anymore. You're noticing why it was so hard that your family blamed you because you actually needed support for all the work that you have done. And I think of when validation often comes when you have worked hard.
Yeah.
Right. So you had 3 months of going hard.
Yeah.
Doing the work that no one else is doing. And so there's this like, someone's going to appreciate me, right? And then you get the opposite. Part of me is like, that would be one of the worst pains to feel.
Yeah.
From the people you love the most.
Yeah.
Okay. How did you get over that?
Very
confronting question.
Yeah, I worked through the validation thing. I think that was really like helpful for me, and I realized like their opinions of me and what I was doing didn't mean that was the truth.
Yeah, okay.
And just because I was thinking, like, I might have thought the same thing, like it plants a seed, right? And then I was like, oh, was I horrible? Was I taking time away from people? And I started second guessing everything that I did. And I think I got comfortable with the decision that I made, and I validated myself. And I was like, you go, girl. You did the right thing. Yeah. Let's go. They can fuck off. No. Oh, man. So, yeah, sorry. I probably shouldn't swear. But, yeah, I think it was just, like, it was just really, like, I think accepting it and moving on. I think the letter thing.
Forgiveness letters?
Yeah, the forgiveness letter was actually, that was the crying day.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that was because that was the day that I had to like actually put it all out and write it down and put it on paper and make a decision, a conscious decision to move on.
Yeah, wow.
And to not feel that anymore.
Yeah. It's almost like a like the overcoming of almost, I don't want to say betrayal, but like there's a sense of like I expected from the ones I love the most and I received the opposite. Maybe it's rejection. There's so much pain in that. But the overcoming of that pain was through writing a forgiveness letter. Right? Super confronting, super emotional. So you write it. What does life feel like after that?
Like you still go through things and feelings and emotions, but I think obviously it depends on what it is. It might be like, it might actually end up being something totally like irrelevant to what you think it is.
Yes.
You know, like when I said I thought I was coming here to deal with grieving my mum.
Yeah.
But actually it was kind of all these underlying things that related to that, like
or made grief big.
Yeah, so I think like I guess like now I put my mental health first, and I try really hard to like be conscious of that. So it's not that life is easier.
Yeah.
But it's more manageable.
Yeah, and that, I mean, for us, I don't know, like it's always been my goal in NeuroFit not to be like, yes, you just come back when life's harder.
Yeah.
Because I should have just gone down clinical. Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
But you know, like for us, it's like, oh, cool. Like, yeah, cool. We're equipped you.
Yeah.
You know, you work through some big stuff with us. Now we don't need to hold your hand anymore. You know how to work through some big stuff. And so life does. And naturally, as you you jump into business ownership, life's gonna throw some curveballs now that you haven't experienced yet. But you can manage.
Yeah, it's so funny actually. I'm just thinking about the other day we were at a conference and this guy from another company was like, he made a comment in front of two girls that like they probably will listen. They might listen to this even, so I probably should be careful. But he made a comment like about me going and working, because you're working for blah, blah, blah now. And I knew he knew where I had gone.
Yeah.
And I knew that and the two girls were like laughing. And I knew it was like a Mean Girls situation. They're like trying to pull me down a couple of pegs.
Yeah.
And I was like, why do I care about this? Like, I should not care. Like, I rang my partner and I was like, I don't know why this has upset me so much. Like, this is really like throwing me. And I think that was when I was like, I
you got
get
triggered?
back on the because I recognized that it wasn't what happened. It wasn't. I don't actually care if he knows what I'm doing or if he thinks I'm working for someone else. Who cares? Like the person that he thought I was working for is awesome. Like why? There's obviously something else. Like there's a ego thing there that's like needs to be dealt with.
You're bold enough to even look at yourself, Ash. Like that's the gold. You know, I think that's what's. That's why I call mental fitness.
Yeah.
It's not that you'll never feel something crap again.
Yeah.
Because you should be dead.
Yeah.
If that's the case.
Yeah.
Right? But it's I feel something, I know what to do.
Yeah.
And I do it. You know, you felt something, you realize I can't control their opinions. So why am I feeling this? Oh, I'm gonna soundboard it with somebody. And I need to start looking at myself. Like that's a mentally fit person.
Yeah.
You know, so ups to you.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Look at me go.
Yeah. So I'm glad you got triggered on that day because that day you sent me a real encouraging message.
I did.
And I was in the dumps on that day.
Yes. Right? It's like a domino effect.
Yeah, honestly, like I was like, man, like, I shared my wife and I was like, babe, like it was the day Ozzy came in because I'm still doing my thought detox. I'm day 14 today. But you got me at like day 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is, if you know anything about thought detox, day 4, day 7 is a little bit of this.
It's a dive.
It's a dive. And it was post getting threatened.
Oh, no way.
So it was like what I posted about, but it was there was like the light. But I was like, I received a death threat. Never in my life ever. And I was like frozen. What the heck? I was just out the gate. So started thought detox. I'm going hard on this, right? And on that day, Ozzy walked in and I was like, bro, I'm sorry, bro. I'm not on today.
Yeah, and he didn't even notice your glasses either. Then.
No, so man. Catching shots fired. No. But honestly, like, and so I was like that whole day. I was like, man, and then Ozzy gives me like a real encouraging message.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh man, honestly, like, thank you so much. Then like an hour later, you text me and like just a voice memo.
Yeah,
just want to say like what you do is so important. And I was like, wow, like. Someone up there clearly knows we're going through a hard time right now. And my love language is words of affirmation. So I'm like, I'm just receiving words of affirmation right now. And in the same day, someone like left like a 3-paragraph review on my page.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
Rico's changed my life. And I was like, whoa, crazy. So yes, I'm just going to say, your encouragement on a perfect day for me. So I appreciate that.
That's good.
Bro, I'm glad you got triggered to then, you know.
I'm glad I got triggered too. I feel good right now.
Yeah, that's good.
I feel like I've pumped you up.
Yeah, you did.
How good.
You did. Okay, so fast forward, right? So you've been in, if we look at like the real estate journey, property management for over a decade. But you were always an employee. And then this year you jumped into, I'm gonna start my own thing. Yeah. Right. And I know that throws curveballs.
Yeah.
What's one overview of the journey so far?
Yeah.
But like, what's been the biggest shocks?
Yeah, it's been challenging, but I wanted a challenge.
Yep.
So I'm like,
you don't shy away
grateful.
from challenge.
I don't. I love a challenge, and I think that was kind of the thing. It was like I didn't feel challenged at my old job anymore. Like I just felt like I was kind of doing the things day by day. But yeah, it's been crazy and exciting and scary, and just like I was saying to you before, like I've had moments where I'm like, this is not like cool.
Why did I do this?
Yeah, like I don't have it. Like I didn't pay myself for a couple of months, a few months, and I like to eat nice food and hang out with my friends and do things and not have to think about it. Yeah.
You know.
So I was kind of like, oh, I got to change my lifestyle now. But it's been really cool. It's been exciting to move into a space now where I'm able to help other people grow. And because I felt like that was where I was.
You were capped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd done some really cool things in my career, and I was like, what's the next thing? I want to help other people do that. Yeah. So
fair enough.
So that's been cool. The hardest thing has been the financial stress. And the thing that I'm struggling with, I guess, now is the pressure of wanting to do right by my staff. I take having staff as a huge responsibility. Like, it's not just you have someone there and you pay the wages.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, your workplace is a huge part of your life, and so I want that to be a positive part of their life. So I try so hard to make sure that they want to be in the office, enjoy being in the office, can call me, vent to me, talk to me about whatever they need to.
Where do you I mean, in the leadership space, right? So one, there's an advantage, is that you're more in tune with emotion than most leaders, right? But that care for people, where's that come from?
It's probably the constant need for validation as a kid, to be honest, because I was like, if I do everything for everyone, I get praised. Like, so this is great. Like, but then in saying that, my mum was like, she cared for the elderly. She always sort of did service kind of jobs. And then my dad's a firefighter. He's been a firefighter for 41 or 2 years.
So it's like service.
Yeah.
It's like service before self kind of thing.
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, when I look back on that time with mum when she was sick, like, there were some dark moments that were light moments, if that makes sense.
No, it doesn't. So please explain.
Okay, I'll give you an example. So mum, when she was in hospital, she pretty much had become like almost dead weight. Like, she was like a bit of she couldn't really move much and whatever. And so when the nurses would come around and clean her, they would do a pretty they're busy, so they would come around and just do like a pretty rough job. And so she asked me to wash her, give her like a good wash, and I was like, okay, right. So she stripped her naked, and like, it's fucking horrible. Like, your mum is the one that's supposed to be like doing this shit for you, and I'm like, just take it in my stride, whatever. I don't think anything of it. I don't really care.
You're in the zone to get it done.
Yeah. And so she's like, at this point she'd lost all of her hair, and mum had this huge, like, big curly, like, fro. It was like beautiful. But when she lost her hair, her head like just looked so little, like a little bean.
Yeah.
The story's like nuts. I don't know why I'm telling you this. Anyway, I was cleaning her, and then I ended up having to get Dad to help her, because if anybody who's listening has had to like care for someone like that, it is actually really hard to do, because like, they are literally dead weight.
Yeah.
So I was like, mum had these like nappies, I guess, that she had to wear, and so I was like, Dad, I'll lift mum's legs up and you put the nappy on. And so I shouldn't laugh. I mean, it was funny. I lifted up her legs, but I forgot like gravity's a thing. So as I did that, her head, like her tiny little bean head, is getting squished into the bed, and she's like, all she could muster up was like a
help.
And I look over, and we just all break into like laughter, and so I drop her. Bearing in mind, she's naked on the bed, like, all her dignity at this point is gone. But I look at that moment, and my mum asked me, of all of the people, she didn't even ask Dad. I had to ask Dad to come and help me. Wow. She trusted me with that. She knew that I didn't care, that I wouldn't judge her, that I made her feel safe.
Yeah, wow.
And then I took that away.
laughed at her. She's at her most vulnerable moment.
She loved it though. Like, we did laugh about it later, and we, like, it was a funny moment. But like, I guess that was like, it's in those moments that you have the ability to be the light in somebody's
100%.
life, and I fizz off that. Like,
100%.
you know, when you're telling me before, I'm like, yeah, I feel good. I've just made him feel good. Like, it makes me feel amazing and invigorated. I feel like, what is your life if you're not giving to other people?
What is your life if you're not giving to other people?
Yeah.
It's called selfishness.
Yeah. Loneliness.
Yeah, and loneliness. 100%.
Yeah.
And it's so true because one, your ability to be in dark moments and bring light is a gift that not many people have. So as a leader, you're like, man, I actually care about what's going on. It also means that you're not afraid of someone's dark moment.
Yeah.
Which is massive because most leaders are like, we should stop talking now. You know, like I literally had a client that was like, you know, the classic, like, oh, so what's the time you felt that way? You know, and we just kind of digging. And he's like, oh yeah, this time, you know, I decided to be open and real with my boss, and he was like, yeah, we should end the conversation now. That's what the boss said. I was like, whoa. But
imagine the rejection you'd feel, man.
100%, like crazy. It's like, I just decided to, like, maybe I'll hop out my bubble today and just share what's going on in life. Oh no, it's just in the conversation, right?
That's nuts.
It's brutal.
It is, to be honest. It's taxing. It's really hard because I feel people's problems. Like, actually, my partner and I had an argument about this the other day because I've got a couple of mates who are going through a bit of a hard time, and I was just feeling real down because of it, because I couldn't help. I couldn't do anything to change it. And I was like, oh, that's just like some pretty heavy stuff. And he's like, I don't know why you have to feel like, I don't know why you have to take on everybody's problems all the time. And then I got angry at him for being angry at me for something that's, I think, a good trait. So we're like arguing about this. And then I was like, why are we arguing about this? This is ridiculous. But it's like, he's kind of right, because sometimes it does take me. Yeah, it takes me.
And I think this is probably where you're like, hey, if you know, we can give you a Thoughty Dust book today before you leave. But but like, you're right, because when you are mad empathetic, empathy can work against you.
Yeah.
Quite bad. We were saying in the office, like, if you can switch out empathy for compassion, compassion is something you give. Empathy is what is you feeling someone else's.
Yeah.
So it's like, yes, it's good to be an empathetic leader, 100%.
Yeah.
You know, you got to show, but if it's like, I get the hint of empathy that you're going through something, my job now is to give you compassion.
Yeah.
I can't take your pain and fix it, but I'm going to give you compassion. And naturally, compassion is still giving love.
Yeah.
But love is what helps that person change. Not, I'm going to be dependent on you to change me and my situation. And then it is your problem.
Yeah.
Which then you get used.
Yeah. Well, that does happen. Or abused. Like, that can be like quite easily like
taken advantage of.
Yeah. Like, I've definitely had friends who have taken advantage of that before. I love that. I think that's really cool. Yeah,
it was just a good way. Someone hit me up about it. It was like, you need to show more compassion versus empathy, and I was like, oh, let's talk about the difference. But and now I'm like, oh yeah, the job is to give.
Yeah,
it's not to take on.
Yeah,
you know, and I think it's probably what helps me not to take people's pain home.
Yeah, well, you would have to.
Oh yeah. There's some days I get triggered.
Yeah.
If someone, like, just because, like, having young kids, if someone's like goes hard into their abuse, and they got abused at the same age my kids are now, and those days I'm like, oh nah, like that guy, cool. I need like, you know,
where's the boxing bag?
I need to decompress. I need to talk to somebody. I need to cry or something. But the thing that helps you the most is like, oh no, I can't fix you.
Yeah,
I can show you compassion and then give you the tools. Yeah. And compassion naturally.
It's so important to be around people who do, like, because you can't always give, like, we were actually talking about this the other day, like, you can't always give 100%. And sometimes you need them to give you more than what you can give them. And same with when Mum passed away, Cass was doing everything. Like I said before, like I'm surprised, like there's a lot of men who would have been like, screw this, you're never home, you're always drinking, you're a piece of shit in the weekends, like you don't want to spend time with me, you don't even talk to me, like you're just a shell of a person. But he stuck with me, and he's pretty emotionally unavailable. Like he's a pretty like blokey dude, like he's like patting me on the back like good job, like but he was there in his own way, like,
he was still choosing to be there. We're just showing up. Oh man, so good. Ash, we I don't want to take too much of your time because we have gone quite a while, so
I'm a talker.
This honestly is so good. I want to ask you one more question, and I feel like it is gonna help a lot of people that's in a space. So if I review back on your story now, what you told me, right? There's a lot I can pick on. Losing a loved one, having to do the hard yards, being blamed, losing the support of the ones you love, all these things, right? If you looked back at the time where you were socializing and drinking to cover pain, that numbing time, right? Which I feel like there's a lot of people in. What advice would you give those people?
Look, the hard thing is that you've got to it's got to be the right time. Like we had a couple of conversations about me coming to talk to you, and there were a couple of times where I like pushed it away. So the hard thing is that sometimes it's not about what you say, it's when you say it. And but I would say that like it doesn't always get better. It's never the bad times aren't going to be around forever, but also the good times aren't either. So you kind of have to enjoy both and enjoy them for what they give you and how they shape you and what they like create for you, because I probably wouldn't have started the business if I hadn't have lost mum. I don't know if I would have been brave enough to make that decision. Wow. So I think
okay, so that's a big thing.
Like,
that's a big reflection. On, like losing mum, almost you actually seeing there's a blessing in it now. That it gave you the space to discover a confidence in who you are. That now you're able to take on a dream that you probably wouldn't have. If you remain dependent on.
So it will always get better. And just talk to people.
Just talk to people.
Just talk to
just
people.
Be honest.
Just be honest. With yourself and with others.
So good. Well, I want to say thank you.
Thank you
so much for showing up.
And I didn't cry.
No tears today. So next time I'll actually dig. No, it's good. But thanks so much. And we will see you next time. Let's go.